Hey guys, Kaya here, and welcome to our video training series for new players. So we're trying to make video content that people can watch as a supplement to our weekly in-game training. So these videos are going to try and be short but useful information, things that you can apply to the game right away, general tips and tricks, and just things that we'd like people in 2RAF to know. So we're going to start off with something really simple, really useful, and still to this day some people don't know that it exists. So instead of walking up to a vehicle terminal and pulling your vehicles, you can spawn vehicles directly from the map when you redeploy or are respawning. Most people generally spawn, run up to the vehicle terminal, and then spawn the vehicle. But what I want to do is draw your attention to this little cancel icon here under the spawn as menu. And this allows you to select any vehicle that facility has access to. So what that means is you can spawn anything directly from the map by selecting the vehicle of your choice and then just hitting deploy. You can even select the exact vehicle loadout that you want to spawn with. And then you hit deploy and then you spawn as the vehicle. It's as simple as that. Now I'm going to emphasize primarily aircraft because unlike the ground vehicles, aircraft can only be spawned at specific facilities. You can only spawn aircraft directly from the map at a facility that has an air terminal. So that would be bases like your towers, your AMP stations, your biolabs, and your tech plants, as well as some exceptional bases like the base we restarted at Howling Pass. Some bases are just completely unique, there's no other base like them, and they have their own air terminal. So those ones you'll just learn with experience. I thought it'd be kind of neat to do a live comparison between a player that pulls from the map directly versus a player who spawns at the spawn room and runs to the vehicle terminal. So from the get-go, you can see that the player who spawned from the map is already up in the air, heading towards their next target. In this case, I'm just going to try and do some dogfighting. I can't fly at all, but for this example, we're going to call it dogfighting. Meanwhile, as you can see in this small frame, the player is still running towards the vehicle terminal, and he won't get there for a while because it's a tech plant, and the air terminal is all the way at the very top of the facility. So look at that, managed to already kill an NC. Maybe that changed the course of the battle. Who knows what that could have done. The fact is an NC is dead. That's always a good thing. Mind you, I do get shot down, and ultimately the guy that ran to the terminal would be in the air now while I'm on the ground. But you get the point of my demonstration here. 45 seconds, just 45 seconds of time that wasn't used to do anything other than get from point A to point B. So imagine that 45-second loss across an entire platoon of 48 people. Or more. And then over a course of a few hours of an op night, that can add up to a lot of downtime. Now there are a few conditions that need to be met for you to pull a vehicle directly from the map. Number one, the base can't be under attack. If there's an in-progress battle going on in a facility, it's not going to allow you to pull vehicles because that would give you an unfair advantage when defending, right? The other condition is if the vehicle terminal is hacked. It's going to give you a little message that says this equipment terminal is hacked and you can't pull anything from it. As you get more familiar with which vehicles you can pull from which facility, you'll kind of just get an instinct for where you can pull certain vehicles. But if not, you can always look at the deployment menu. There's these little icons on each facility. There's a little aircraft symbol and a little tank symbol, and that indicates whether you can pull a main battle tank or you can pull aircraft. So that'll indicate like a little legend for what you can pull. So to help you along, you can always look at the deployment menu, look for a base that has what you want, and spawn it from there. So just to show you another example of this working, but with a ground vehicle, I'm going to pull a Prowler from Mao. There's a nearby battle going on. I'm going to pull it directly there in about 2 seconds. And so you can get a sense of how unbeatable that speed gain is to be able to pull from that. So in general, there's no real reason to physically go to the vehicle terminal to pull something. You should try and get in the habit of pulling from the map directly. Okay guys? And just a quick tip for new Valkyrie and Galaxy pilots, if you're trying to pull something for your squad, you don't need to land on the ground to pick them up, even in the warp gate. Just have them redeploy because those vehicles act as a spawn point in the air, just like a Sunderer. Okay? So that's it guys, hopefully you found that useful. I still run into veteran players that don't realize that button's there because it doesn't look like anything, but you click on that menu and you select what you want to spawn with directly from the map. I'll see you in the next video.